And our Josh Scheinblum is live in Cedar Rapids this morning, learning how they work. Josh, a very cool concept there in Cedar Rapids.
You know, as someone who used to pick tobacco when I was younger, it is not typical that you'd expect to see a farm in the middle of the city. We're right here in the heart of Time Check right now, and you can see here they have a whole lot of plants. There's vegetables that are already sprouting, and there's ways that you can implement some of their secrets at Matthew 25 for their urban farms in your own garden at home. One of the things that caught my eye is you may notice some cardboard that's sticking out of the ground. Now, this isn't trash, this isn't litter, this is actually a special technique that is supposed to help you grow and make really, really great soil here. Now, I'm here with Matt from Matthew 25 this morning. Now, Matt, what is cardboard? What is it doing here?
We put the cardboard down as a weed barrier and grass killer, so that it essentially will knock all the weeds and grass down and allow us to just put the compost from the city solid waste agency right on top of the cardboard and plant right into it, and saves us a lot of time from all that backbreaking weeding that people have to do usually with a garden.
Now, guys, you got to take a look at this. Eat your heart out, Martha Stewart. There are no weeds here in this urban garden. Have you guys done any weeding yet?
A little bit in some other plots where we didn't use the cardboard, and then we had to weed those, but in the places where we used the cardboard, we haven't touched anything with any type of weeding at all.
Well, you guys can take a lesson learned, put some cardboard out there on your own garden at home. Now, we are here for a larger purpose that has to do with Hub Fest that's going on. A big, large party that combines cardboard, dirt, planting in it all, and making this neighborhood better. Tell me a little bit about Hub Fest.
Yeah, Hub Fest is going to be a tool and plant sale, a combination band party extravaganza on May 19th, and we'll be having it at the Hubbard Ice Building, and we'll be doing tours of the farm, so people should definitely come out and take part in buying some plants and helping support our ministries, but then they can come out and get a one-on-one tour with me, directing them and tell them exactly what we're doing out here at the farm. So.
Well, thank you very much, Matt. There's a whole lot more secrets of the trade and things to show you guys here out on the farm, so stay with us on CBS 2 this morning. For now, we're covering the corridor in Cedar Rapids. Josh Scheinblum, CBS 2 News.
This morning, Josh Scheinblum is live in Cedar Rapids to explain just how they work. He's right in the middle of those rows this morning. Good morning again, Josh.
Good morning, guys. Yeah, farms aren't just for the country anymore. In fact, you could use a little machine like this. It is called an earthway. You just kind of move it along little aisles they have here at urban farms, and it plants seeds, kind of like you would on a big John Deere tractor, except this can be done on a much smaller level. It's a really cool looking machine. Looks like something kind of out of the movie Halo. We're here with Matt. Matt, can you tell us a little bit about the Earthway and how folks can get one of their own and what it's used for?
Yeah, this is actually fairly common with market gardeners, and we bought this off of website Johnny Seeds, and it's actually a great little engineering device, but it basically marks the row. Obviously the seeds go in here as a hopper. It makes a little furrow. There's a chain that covers up the hole, and it packs it down at the same time, and if you wanted to, you could mark your next row or put some fertilizer on the back to drop right in there. It's really pretty remarkable, and you could plant huge amounts of space in almost no time with this type of thing versus just using a hoe and dropping in one seed at a time.
And guys, the results speak for themselves. Look at this farm. We have potatoes here, there's kale here, they have collard greens here, they have everything here, and you can see those rows look absolutely beautiful. They're already starting to pop up here, and if you want to come out and join the celebration for this farm, maybe even get a free tour at some of the farms they have all over the Time Check neighborhood, Matt, what can they do?
Well, they can come to Hub Fest on May 19th from 9 to 1 at the Hubbard Ice Building, or contact our office. We're always looking for volunteers, and so there's an opportunity to come out and actually learn from us, and you can take it home and put it in your own backyard.
Well, on top of that, can you bring this home with you?
No. Sorry.
Okay, well, I'm going to take this with me. Have a good one, Matt. All right, well, I'm going to take this with me, guys. For now, we're covering the corridor in Cedar Rapids. Josh Scheinblum, CBS 2 News.
Josh Scheinblum is live at one of those farms in Cedar Rapids to tell us how they work and how organizers say they will strengthen neighborhoods. Josh.
Well, you may be thinking you're watching the Fox 28 News at 7 a.m., but you're watching the future. It is called urban farming. Now, so this isn't farms just for your grandfather anymore, or just for the country. They're actually being placed right here in the city. Now, we're talking this morning with our good friend Matt over here about some simple things you can do at home for your own local garden. And if you're anything like me, you want some instant gratification. And one of the plants that you can plant are little things called radishes. Now, Matt, you'd explain to me how we're going to be picking these radishes radishes here this morning. How is it all done, and how is it different than other vegetables?
Well, a radish traditionally can grow in 21 to 30 days to full maturity, and as you can see here, they're full size, ready to be eaten. You just kind of pull it out of the ground and break off the root and the top. And the great thing about radishes, like this type of radish, is that it's kind of unique to a local food environment because it's a French breakfast style radish that they eat for breakfast in France, and it's a little less spicy than the more traditional round radish, and they're actually pretty enjoyable. I just had one earlier today.
So this is a breakfast food, and it's kind of dirty. So we brought some water here. We're gonna try. Now this does not look like the kind of radish that you might get in the supermarket or something like that. These look a little bit different. They're long.
Right. Yeah, they're gonna grow a little bit like almost like a carrot, but they've got a little bit spicier taste. Okay. And let me know what you think.
It tastes like dirt, actually.
There was a lot of dirt on that one still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, aside from the texture of the soil, the radish really is not that bad. But yeah, and there's also a little thing called Hubfest going on a little bit later, so people can come out and celebrate these.
Yep. Yeah. May 19th we'll have Hubfest at the Hubbard Ice building where Matthew 25 is located, and people can come out, have a tool and plant sale, and take tours of the farm.
Come take a tour at the farm. Come try a radish. Hubfest sounds like a great time. But now we're covering the corridor in Cedar Rapids. Josh Scheinblum, Fox 28 News at 7.